Hey Scorpio, how's it going everyone? Welcome to Blue Mountains Tarot. This is your general reading for the second half of November, 15th to 30th. Please keep that in mind with general readings. Only take messages that resonate, leave the rest for others. I do offer personal readings. If you're interested, you can contact me below in the description box to set that up. Happy birthday, Scorpio. I hope you guys are doing well. There is a few bonus readings on the channel as well, which I do for all the birthdays, zodiacs. So you can take a look at those if you'd like. Scorpio, second half of November. What's the energy for you guys? Knight of Swords. What is that? Queen of Cups. Okay. Keep going here. I have a feeling I know it. Yeah, I knew it. You know, you're staying stuck in an emotion here, Scorpio, and that it's like it's not serving you per se. Let's say you have feelings for somebody. Let's say you have a lot of love for somebody. This is kind of saying, like, when are you actually going to act on that? What is it that you're waiting for? What it's doing here with the Hangman is sacrificing your own desires. Or, you know, within reason. It's like maybe some of us would love to quit our job. You can't actually do all these things that our heart desires. But I feel like on an emotional level with a particular person, it's like your emotions freeze. Maybe you don't feel safe. Maybe you're like, I don't know, maybe you're waiting for them to take action. But I feel like this is saying, like, don't overthink something and then emotionally stay, like, always wonder. You know, it reminds me of, like, back in the day, like, long time ago when I used to go to bars and clubs and stuff, and it was like, who's going to make a move, or when do I give out my number, or it's like I want to, and then you leave, and you're like, I should have met that person. I should have done this. You know, I should have did something here, and I didn't, because it was like, so there's something like that. There's something here that, let's see here. Two of Pentacles. Back and forth with the Page of Swords here. So it's like, I think some of you might be wondering what to say. You know, this can be online, sending a message of some sort, waiting for a text. You're waiting, they're waiting, no one's making a move. We're sort of like, what's gonna happen here? Cards are really flipping over here. Wow, Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is cards of energy and card of passion. With the Seven of Cups. So this is building up. It feels like a lot of you might be getting, there could be a boiling point in a sense. There's something here that's requiring you to make a decision, obviously, which we've been saying. Seven of Cups, though, is like, there are many choices. Maybe you're not, I don't know what your, it's like, I will make the move kind of thing, Ace of Wands. I've got to feel it. It's got to be the right time. It's got to be the right energy. I've got to have that passion in me to do something about it. And I'm just curious, you know, I think the message here, what's the holdup? What is it that you're waiting for? There could be a bit of, this reminds me a little bit, I know a few people in my life who are a bit more perfectionist energy. And so things don't get necessarily done because they're waiting till it's perfect. And like the perfection takes till eternity. It's almost prolonging. It's almost like an emotional overwhelm here with the Seven of Cups. See the possibilities here for yourself, Scorpio, the passion, the what could be versus like maybe you're looking at things from a more, I don't want to say negative, but I will for lack of a better term. You know, we're pessimistic about, well, this could go wrong or that wouldn't work, and that's more like illusion or fear-based maybe. See it as a positive change in your life. What this could bring you, what this could ignite in your life. Some of you are simply waiting maybe for the offer to come towards you, Ace of Wands. But again, if your heart is calling you in a direction to do something or meet someone or take a chance in something, follow through with your decision, with your feelings. Make a decision there. Two of Pentacles. Tell me about this Seven of Cups. I'm just curious about this. Yeah, see, Two of Swords. Indecision. Not, it's like indecision about not making a decision. No choice, no decision is a decision kind of thing. So you're not sure what could be. I think that's one of the things here, Scorpio, is that you may not want to, some people get overwhelmed, or it could be this, it could be that, like overthinking something, but at the same time, it's stopping you from, it's kind of clouding the possibilities with that Ace of Wands, because the Ace of Wands is really like, see what happens. You don't know the good things that could change from this, or the good things that could come out of this. Maybe it opens up a lot of opportunities and choices for you. Tell me about the Ace. Let's just see what's going on with that. Ace of Wands. Clarify that for Scorpio. Eight of Cups. Okay. So it's requiring you to maybe let go of something, or it's going to require you to maybe walk away from something. It's part of that letting go, because the Hangman's above it and the Eight of Cups. So the Ace of Wands is like, either you're waiting or you're not letting go of an old flame, let's say, whether that's a person or a situation or a role in your life. And I feel like it's a bit of an identity thing, because the Ace of Wands is going to allow you to let go and walk away from something that you don't necessarily want to, but I think life is maybe consider or opening up some options for you here, some possibilities. What could be possible? What's the benefit? What could change in your life? What else could you get more passionate about in life? Like some people, it can go both ways. Some people maybe are walking away from a relationship, and it's like, but what does singlehood look like? It's great. If you have a good perspective, if you have a good attitude, if you enjoy life, if you enjoy being alive, being single, you have all these opportunities, options, freedom. You can choose as you wish. So it's sort of like some people, or, I'm afraid to get into a relationship. Maybe that opens up a lot of possibilities. Maybe you have a beautiful connection with somebody. Maybe that brings you closer to some other possibilities. It depends. But what this Ace of Wands is doing is that it might give you this, well, what am I going to do, or how am I going to make a decision about letting go of something that I don't necessarily want to make a decision on yet? Two of Swords. It's almost going to force you to make a decision, because you're moving ahead here, Scorpio, and it might be time. It might be time, because you have a lot of cards here of taking on the challenge, taking action, not overthinking something. Make a decision here. Let go of that Hangman energy. Again, I like that card because it's about perspective. And that Seven of Cups can also be illusions. And it's like some people see things maybe in a stuck energy, in a negative energy. They're not widening their... it's like widen your horizon with the Eight of Cups. Think a little bit expansively as to what's the possibility of things. The Fool card. Taking a leap of faith into the new Aries energy. What's with the Fool? Ace of Pentacles. So Scorpio, again, the Fool maybe doesn't realize when he takes this leap of faith just how many opportunities come into his world, or just how big things can be. So I want to say that this is saying you've got two aces, you've got an Ace of Pentacles, Don't think small. Don't think like a page. Like the Page of Swords is primary. It's smaller. It's like, okay, I'll do it. But with that Two of Pentacles, he's apprehensive, maybe not certain of himself, of like, should I, shouldn't I? And I feel like the Fool is followed by the Ace of Pentacles, because it's saying as soon as you decide to release yourself, Eight of Cups, the Hangman, as soon as you're ready to free yourself, walk away, let go, you may just open up a whole new opportunity or life path for yourself, new things, especially when it comes to maybe some money or something of a bigger offer for you in life. So it's like that Fool card, to me, it feels like someone who's never traveled. I don't know where I want to go. I don't know what I want to do. What about if the plane goes down? All this stuff. And it's like that Fool card, that backpacker who went off and did something and realized this whole trip changed his life. Not knowing, just being open-minded, taking a leap of faith, doing something. I'm using that as an example, which can be very true. Like I've had a trip in my life that completely changed my whole world. I left everything after going to Europe. I went to Europe for 2 weeks, came home within 2 months, quit finance, was like, I'm not doing this no more. If they can live a certain way that I like and that I appreciate and enjoy coffee and friendships and socialization, why can't I do that here? I don't have to live there to do that. So that's the thing. You don't know what could change your life here, Scorpio, by inviting some change or just taking a look at something that I think you're still giving passion. You're still giving passion. You're still giving your energy. You're giving your light away to a situation that I think is kind of surrounded by like the walk away energy or letting go energy, or just checking in to see if this is keeping you held back, if this is keeping you stuck. Are you in a situation that's like, well, I can't travel because I've got this person to consider. I can't go do that job and fly in the air on it as a air pilot or whatever because I have this thing over here, this person or this job. So you have to ask yourself, I think here, of what is it that maybe you want to be set free from? And maybe it's nothing. Maybe this reading doesn't resonate for you and you're completely content where you're at. There's a few things, but nothing major. Fine, that's great. But some of you, it seems to come in multiple areas of your life. So for instance, in the beginning of the reading, if you're single and you're like, I have no love, I'm bored, I have no social life, I have no intimate life. Okay, well, why are you not able to go meet somebody or at least extend a hello or make a move, do something that changes that energy to bring in more energy into your life? Maybe it's just a friendship that you need or that you find. That's the thing. You don't realize that by going for a walk one day, you bump into somebody and your whole world changes. That with this person, what you've met, a new friend, maybe a romantic partner, who knows? So there's a bit of getting out of your routine in some sense. It's overthinking, ignoring. Again, I want to go up to that person at the bar, but I won't. My mind's stopping me, but I want to. Your emotions or your actions want you to. Your heart's pushing you in a direction, your feelings, right? We definitely know when we don't want something. It's very easy to say, I don't want that, and walk away. But sometimes it's difficult to show up to something that we do want. What's the healing advice here for Scorpio? And again, it can be hard for some people to walk away from things that they don't like. They just stay because it's just as overwhelming what's on the other side, because maybe you're going to feel alone. You're going to feel like that Fool energy. You're going to be very free, but maybe vulnerable, free but scared. You know, it's like, Oh, how do I do this by myself? You do, because there's other people showing up in your life. 9 of Pentacles. So this is, again, a little bit of that independent card. Being independence. Focusing on something that is going to build you up in many ways, make you feel like healthy, wealthy, and well. You know, healthy, happy, wealthy, that energy of abundance. You have that here at the Ace of Pentacles. Why did that come out? I'm just curious. We need a little more on that. 9 of Pentacles. Some of you may feel like you don't... It's like you're not making a move because you don't need it bad enough, or you don't need it, they need you kind of energy. There's your Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups, new beginnings in love. New beginnings in romance, romantic connections. And some of you are a little bit maybe ultra independent, busy. You know, you keep yourself busy with work or things, something else. And I'm starting to see here where you're not necessarily walking away from important things in your life, but it opens up when you let, it's kind of like you're going to be juggling to a pennant. You're kind of juggling some of your activities, some of your priorities. You know, you're letting go of something because you're entertaining maybe something else, because there is a new beginning here for you. And for some of you, I saw that earlier with the Queen of Cups. It's that I want what I want, emotional connection, or I can't make a move, or I can't open up to even let someone know that I'm available or that I'm interested, or there's something around this nature. The Justice. You got Aries energy here, guys, which is very interesting, Aries, because Aries just jumps in and goes for it. They don't overthink it. They're like, hey, why not? Let's do it. Done. Some of you are, it's just that I see here what you're doing is it's like we're blocking out. It's like we're blocking out the light. We're blocking out what is meant to light up our life. We're blocking out what we don't see. So it's kind of like life or a person or a situation is like showing you things, but they're being kind of like, I don't want to see all that because it's going to mean I have to let go of something else. You know, so that's too good to be true. So it's like, you know, don't block out the light of what life is trying to maybe show you around passion, around decisions and choices and options for yourself, Scorpio. Let's see what the wisdom of the Tao says. What's the message for Scorpio? Ponder what you want. Don't view rejection or uncertainty as all negative. Exactly. Timing may be out of alignment with your intention. Use this time to gain a better understanding of the situation and contemplate what you truly want. This may be a chance for an optimal turn of events. This could not be more fitting of a message for you guys, Scorpio, because this is a chance for an optimal turn of events in your life. Possibly. I mean, life is changing all the time, but it's that hangman that hangs on to things and ultimately sacrifices the possibilities that are opening up for you. And whether we stay doing the same thing or stay in the same connection or the same friends, like even friendships can there's no more vibe. There's no more passion. There's no more connection. There's no more like attraction. So it's like, but people stay in them because they feel obliged or whatever that may be. All right, I'm going to leave it there. Thanks again, Scorpio, for all of your likes, your shares, your comments. I appreciate it. Have a great day, and I will see you soon. Take care.